Hany Ahmed, Hoboken. Had a long night last night at your zoning board. And I came to discuss, I want to clarify a few things for this body. Putting an application together is not an easy task. It took 2 years to acquire a property, to plan a property, to figure it out, and get an application in. It took 2 full years. It took 10 minutes to shred it. That's what happened down there. The board that this body appointed is running amok. They're not following any mandates. I go to your meetings. You see me here all the time, right? I go to the meetings outside of this place. The public meetings all over the city. I listen, I take notes. I hear when you talk, Ms. Castellano. I hear you, Tim. I hear you, Peter. I write down everything. The mandate of this board has been clear. The mandate of the public is clear if you go to enough meetings. We take that into account. To put an application together, whether it's 3-bedroom apartments for Mr. Bala, Councilman Mello, whether it's affordable housing, Councilman Russo, Mr. Acapinti, whether it's commercial, recreational, Councilman Cunningham. I got it, I wrote it down. When you start with the premise of the basics of the Northwest Redevelopment Zone, when you start with the 240 units per block, and say, all right, what are the problems here? The problem is we got dorm-style housing. We got a 6-story line that's cut from block to block to block. Residents aren't happy with that. We're told change that. All right, I can work on that. That's the mold. So if I give you Lego blocks, reorganize them. Then we're told, well, you got to put in some affordable housing. Okay, I can do that. We want retail. We want the retail in the floodplain. Very hard to do. I can do that. We want recreation. The key word's mixed use. We hear it over and over again. We hear it in the State of the City address. We hear it over and over again. Balanced development. I'm not a magician. I want to know what that means. It's not in our book. I looked it up. There's no definition of it. There's our version of it. We gave it to them. We gave them an honest, clean version. We took the basics and added everything else that was asked for by us. And what do we get? We get reprimanded by the planner of this city. We started off with the FAR3. We add the affordable housing in. We add the recreation in. We give you the bowling. We give you the rock climbing gym. We give you the retail. We give you the 3-bedroom. These things need space. And I have to get reprimanded by your planner to say, this is a dense development. Well, where do you think this stuff came from? Do you go to an ice cream parlor and add whipped cream and all these things on top and say, oh, I can't fit the lid on it? You added the stuff in. And they act surprised. They act shocked and dismayed. And that body, the most insulting part of it was that they blamed you. They threw you guys right under the bus. They said that this body fails to act, that you guys don't know how to change zoning laws, that you guys don't know how to pass redevelopment plans. They blamed you. And that's the message they gave to us and every other developer out there. That's the message we got, that it doesn't work. It's like fantasy land down there. We work our butts off. We go down there, we listen, we take all these notes, and that's the answer we get? That this council is ineffective? That Ms. Castellano, how many years have you been sitting up here that they blame you that you couldn't change anything? Mr. Cunningham, they throw it on you also? That it's your ward and that it should be industrial? They're recommending us to bring industrial back. They're encouraging it. And the neighbors went nuts downstairs. They were so disappointed. We had a lot of Fifth Ward members come out, citywide members come out, and they said, why are we going back in time? What is this body saying? We don't understand that. I can't read minds. I take notes, but I can't read minds. We have no direction. We expect direction from this body. We do our best. We want you to do your best. There's a lot of talking, guys. The pen's got to hit the paper at this point. I'm frustrated. You know how hard it is to get anchor tenants? You know how long that takes? You know how much negotiations go back and forth for what? For a shredded plan in 10 minutes? They put it on you guys. Let's see what you can do. Thanks.
Thank you.